everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to another Forge live event here on Facebook and YouTube, I believe. I'm Jess. I'm one of the game designers, and I'm joined with.
Yeah, hi. It's me again, Adam. I joined last time for the summer live Q&A, but this time it's my privilege to be here once again, and I look forward to seeing and answering your questions.
Very nice. So I hope you can all hear us, but I can see that yes, you can. Cool. So yeah, we are here today to talk about the Halloween event, which went live last week. So I believe you've had about a week to play it. So I hope you are enjoying it a lot. And yeah, we wanted to come on to the live and have a chat about it. So I guess I will introduce the event as always. So the Halloween event is similar to last year, but it's basically you making your way through some kind of creepy, dark fairground, and you're like going through a fairground tent through lots of green weird fog, and you basically have to light your way through the tent, and as you're going you find lots of weird stuff. So you basically have to get rid of this green fog which you see when you're playing the event, and you use like light tools, I would say. So there's 3 different tools that you can use to remove this fog, this green stuff. You have a candle, you have a torch, you have a lantern, and each of those tools will basically remove a certain amount of fog from your way. So like the candle removes 1 tile of fog, the lantern removes a 3x3 around you, and the flashlight removes like a whole row or a whole column of fog. So you basically just need to figure out which tool to get through the fog. And the way to think about which tool you want will basically be because through the fog you'll see little hints of certain items that are hidden in the fog, and you can, depending on what you want, you can remove the fog and get the item. So for example, there are pumpkins, like there's lots of weird things in there, like avatars, pumpkins, there's tools in there as well you can find. Lots of stuff that I guess we can talk about later. But the most important thing is the light bulbs. So when you're going through the fog, you'll see like light bulbs that you can collect, and basically if you collect lots of light bulbs, you can get a very special grand prize. And the event building in the grand prize this year is the Horror Circus set building, which is an amazing building. It's so cool in terms of how it looks. It's a beautiful building in your city. It's obviously in theme to the kind of creepy fairground Halloween vibes. And it's a set building with 5 different buildings, or comprised of 5 different buildings, and each of those buildings can be leveled up. And I guess we can talk about what the building does a little bit later on as well. But yeah, as you're also going through the fairground, you can find a bunch of other things. Like I said, the pumpkins, and inside the pumpkins there's loads of different variety, but you can get different rewards. And obviously the daily special, which is usually the most interesting part for a lot of players. So if you look, you can hover over the pumpkins to see what they give, and certain pumpkins give better chance of getting the daily special, or different rewards like items or forge points or whatever you want. So there's lots of variety of pumpkins. So yeah, that's basically the general idea of the event. So yeah. Anything you'd like to add that I've forgotten?
Notably, we also have the toy quest lines, which are additional quest lines that you can complete, and you start these by collecting the individual toys within the event. Completing all of them will, of course, unlock the Fairground Findings achievement, as well as give you the Medina avatar, so it's definitely worth getting. And new to this year as well is we also have a reward calendar, which has 21 slots. Each of them is unlocked by a unique daily sticker. Each of them are really cool, by the way. So again, definitely worth hunting. And if you collect all 21, you will get the Creepy Collector achievement, the Harlequin avatar, as well as a special reward, which includes 2 selection kits. So definitely worth getting. And lastly, there's also the event hub, which you can collect after getting 30 quests. It's a 4-day 20% attacking boost for your defending armies. It's called the Hellish Hangout and is, of course, appropriately Halloween themed.
Very true. Yeah. God, there's a lot going on in the Halloween event. A lot to
Oh yeah,
talk
of course. Is it time to get on to some questions then?
Yes, I think it's best. And then if we've left anything out, I'm sure they'll catch it.
Xander Valkenberg says, where are the Halloween stickers? I cannot find them all. Well, you have a sticker per day that you need to find. However, do not fear. If you didn't find one during the day, there are also the Joker pieces, which you can find throughout the abandoned fairground and also can win in daily challenges. If you piece enough of them together, you can make a Joker sticker and then open one of the slots that you missed. So you've got different options. Either be on the hunt throughout the abandoned fairgrounds to make sure you get the daily sticker, but worst comes to worst, there's also Joker pieces as well for you.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning, like the stickers, when you find them in the fog, they don't actually, it doesn't look like a single sticker. It looks like a little like a sticker pack, where it's kind of like a off the top of my head, a green and yellow little bag, and basically in there is like, it's like a sticker bag. So yeah, if you're kind of going through the fairground, you'll see it looks like actually a little bag of sweets. So it won't look like a big sticker or anything like that. So yeah, if you click that, you should get the sticker for the calendar, or Joker pieces, right? So if you've already found a sticker of that day, you will get Joker sticker pieces, and then you can, like you mentioned, you can use Joker to open or get the reward for the calendar.
We have one from David Shapiro. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's a fun comment. It said, my grandfather was one of the men in the original photo. So I presume from our background, we have the old guy with the ticket to the left of us. And maybe that's who he's referring to. And I suspect, yeah, other side, yeah. No, this one. Right. But yeah, I suspect a few people might see their grandfather in that one, to be fair. So.
Okay. Why is there, so this one's from Arthur. Why is there 3 times less pumpkins in the event? Do you mean in the event since last year, or in because there shouldn't be less pumpkins compared to last year? So I will look into this, because yeah, if you're saying that there's less pumpkins, we'll look into this, but there shouldn't be. Nope.
So Doreen Steinhauer had a question, and I also wanted to answer this question at one point during today's session, which was about, he says, no issues with the event, but for the love of all things, work on the mobile lag issue. I presume you mean with Guild Battlegrounds. Recently, we had an update in 1.216 where we hoped we would fix the lag issue, but we've had continuing reports about it. We're continuing to look into it. What I would advise is please contact support and provide details of your device as well as your situation, and we can look into each situation and try and reproduce and look into it as fast as possible.
We have another question from Trina. Is there a maximum amount of sticker parts one can find in a day? Great question. So each day on the calendar, a new sticker section or slot will become available, and you can only find one full sticker each day. So you'll find like the sticker of that day that goes specifically into that day's slot in the calendar. But of course, if you keep playing during that day and you keep finding this little, like I told you, this little bag of sticker bag, you will be able to get Joker sticker pieces. And you can get as many of those a day. Like you can just keep playing and keep finding them and they will just stack up. But when the next day comes, you will again find a whole sticker. So only one whole sticker a day, and then lots of Joker sticker pieces each day. And you can use 5 sticker pieces to make a single Joker sticker to use on the calendar. So yeah. Hopefully that answers your question.
So Great Oz, I think that's correct. He says, any plans on fixing the heal all button problems? Certainly in last time we've had feedback about the heal all button placements, and we're looking into that feedback and considering different options moving forwards. I can't give you a time frame in terms of, or any kind of guarantees right now in terms of what we'll do with that, but certainly we've heard all of that feedback and we're looking into different solutions now.
So we have a question from Frank. Do you have plans to improve the mechanics of the Halloween event for next year, or at least to modify it to bring even more novelty to the mechanics of the event? Yes. I obviously cannot say too much, but we always try to improve the events, or at least do tweaks to things where we think is needed, obviously, and if we have the time. And for Halloween this year, like Adam already mentioned, we added the reward calendar, and I'm sure next year we will look into other changes for sure. So yeah, if you've been playing our events for a while, or like I guess year, like from more than 1 year, or more than one iteration of an event, you'll see that we usually try to either do big changes or meaningful changes. So yeah.
Daniel asks, how many toy quests are there? I keep getting the same one. So just for your information, there are 8 toy quests, and it's possible to repeat and do the same quests again. In terms of the quests, they differ in rarity in terms of the drop. So we have 4 common, 3 silver, and 1 gold. The gold one actually has a great name, Psycho Chomp Pete. So you can always tell them apart in terms of their appearance. In terms of the silver and gold one, they can be quite rare to find. So I encourage you to be persistent in terms of looking throughout the fog and in the abandoned fairground for them. And eventually you will find
them. Jace, everyone try to ask for more space for great buildings to go. I guess you mean like making your city bigger, so expansions. Again, without saying too much, we know that this is a really highly requested topic, and yeah, we are looking into this, but it's not like specifically on great buildings, but I guess that's what she meant. So, yeah.
So Adam Verfelman, thoughts of having a crystal guild for the top 30 guilds. Seems like an interesting idea, for sure. I can't give you any guarantees in terms of ideas that you put forward in this forum and whether they'll be acted upon, but it's a cool idea. And I would also encourage you to reach out to support and provide the feedback and kind of your ideas there. And they'll make sure that they get to us, and we can also consider them moving forward in terms of for future implementations.
Pedro Moya says, congratulations, great game. Thank you. We're very happy that you are enjoying it.
Those are comments we'd like to hear.
Yeah, totally. Very, very much appreciated. We have another one since we're on it. Ricardo says, I'm Brazilian, I'm in Brazil, and I love playing Forge of Empires. The Halloween event is super creative and with great rewards. Congratulations. Thank you. So I have another question. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Jefte says, when can we send gifts to friends? I'm not sure what you mean, if this is like about the like aiding, or you mean in general, like as a new idea, or how else would you? Yeah, I guess. Actually, I love the idea of being able to gift stuff to your friends. Potentially, we could use this in the future for an event. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Like, actually, winter or something would be lovely, right? You could give each other Christmas gifts, or Valentine's Day, maybe. I don't know. Trying to think of where else in the game you would be talking about that, in case it's not a new idea, but I can't think of anything. But yeah, I will take that idea with me. Thank you.
So Balogster says, when is the new BG hitting servers? I assume you mean the build Guild Battlegrounds update. They went live on beta today. In terms of when that will go live across other servers, I would say early December.
I have a question from Michael Martino. Why doesn't Forge Point in hand not go higher as you age up, 100 being the max? Yeah, this is another topic that a lot of people are mentioning, and I can say that we are thinking about this and looking into this for sure. So yeah, just so you know. And
Molnardian, he says, is there any way to stop incidents from appearing on the roads, please? Currently, no. Incidents just pop up randomly. There's no way to control where incidents pop up. I think we'd all probably like that if we could make them pop up in one location.
Yeah.
However, if that's feedback we receive commonly, we can also look into that. But personally, I also think sometimes a hidden incident in the city is quite fun to find once in a while, but maybe I'm the only one. So.
No, I like it too. I also really like in some of our events, we have like event-specific incidents, like the what are they called? Cherry trees for spring.
Yeah, those are really cool, for sure.
That's super cute. I have a question from Yasmin Blackburn. How do I access beta? Maybe you know a better idea than I do. As far as I know, you can just select it as a server.
Yeah, I mean, you would just go to the easiest possible way is just Google beta forum, beta Forge of Empires, and then you'll be directed to the first link and click there and create an account, and you can start on beta that way. I guess it depends a little bit if you mean on beta on browser or a beta on mobile, because on mobile you can also just select the server. We also have our beta test app as well that's available. So for that, there's instructions usually at the end of most of our forum posts on beta that you can have a look at. So there's various different ways, and it really depends on what device you're using, I would say.
Great question from Max. Should you try and clear all the fog squares? Yes and no. I would definitely say you don't need to unnecessarily clear all the fog, especially if there's nothing underneath it. It's totally, that's not like a goal to clear all the fog. The only thing that you are trying to do as a player of the event is to make your way from left to right through the event, finding things in the fog that you deem desirable from your play style or what you want from the event. So if you really want the event building, like the grand prize, then you should be searching through the fog to find the light bulbs. And in your view, if you can't see that the light bulbs are not there and it's like other rewards, then you can just move forward. You don't need to like clear everything. But it's a good idea to like clear. So there's 2 layers of fog. It's a good idea to clear enough so that you can see majority of the items that would be behind the fog. Yeah, I hope I'm explaining myself well. But if you want the daily special, then you would be searching for pumpkins. And if there's like an avatar hidden in the fog, you don't want it, then you don't need to clear it. So yeah, it just depends on you. But I think like the strategy is more to try and clear the second layer of fog so you can see what's underneath, and then you can just pick and choose where you want to go and what to clear. But it's definitely not a strategy to get through the event as fast as possible, like to progress through. That shouldn't be your strategy. It's more looking at where you are and seeing what you want.
Another good piece of advice is also, if there's like a lot of dense fog, to put it in the center, and then you have maximum visibility when you use, for instance, a torch or a lantern to break up the thick fog. You'll see more items that way. So one piece of advice for you. I have 2 questions here that I see has come up. Jess, as well as Alex Magnuson, they're asking about the new building coming in the new Guild Battlegrounds updates, and whether it will replace the current Statue of Honor. No. So the building is specific to the new map, the Waterfall Archipelago. I've completely butchered.
It's a hard word.
Yeah. And you win the buildings through that map, and then the previous map will still continue with the Statue of Honor. So if you are wanting to get a lot of Statues of Honor, then they're still available through the previous map.
Question from Bilarian. I'm really not good at saying the names. Why aren't the best Halloween event buildings being offered more? For example, the asylum. Yeah. So depending on what you want from the event, you will deem certain buildings better than others or whatever. So previous event buildings, because obviously that event building is from, I think it's from 2019. I think Banner Asylum, yeah. And that will be it's usually available in our daily specials. So you'll just have to keep an eye out on the daily specials for that. And yeah, actually that's something, it's a good point. Like if you really want that kind of building, we can look into like how to, in our future events, how to make that a little bit like, I don't know, more challenging or easier to get. So yeah, but it is available in this event for sure.
Will Pitt says, ticket drop rates, I assume you mean fairground tickets, from the incident seem better than previous events. Has it been improved? I think that's a question for you, Jess. Has it been improved?
Sorry, I was reading other questions. Say it again.
No worries. Ticket drop rates from incidents seem better than previous events. Has it been improved?
Ticket drop rates. Did we? Nope, it hasn't. It's the same as last year, but maybe it's your perception. So the amount of tickets per incident hasn't changed. No. Nope.
I think because it's truly random, right? So some days you'll get a lot, and then some days you'll get less. So sometimes it can make you feel that there's been a dramatic change, but really there hasn't been. But that's just the nature of randomness, I would say.
Yeah. If you're looking for more tickets, obviously you can get tickets from logging in every day, from quests. Where else do we get them from? From the quest lines, of course, the toy quest lines. That should be like a big source for you guys. Like keep playing, just keep restarting the quest lines and collecting lots of tickets from it. God, so many questions, guys. Too fast.
Yeah, I also, I'm struggling. It's kind of going by very fast. Black Jaguar says, would consider having a art contest where people can submit their custom-made avatar and the winner avatar gets added to the game? That's a great idea.
That.
Yeah, it's a really cool idea. Leave that with me, and I will look into the possibilities on our end. But just immediately, I really like the idea, and it sounds really cool. So definitely something from a community side that we can do that can help people engage and come up with their own creative ideas for the game. And in general, I love that kind of stuff. So
super cool. Like, I think especially for events, like that sounds like a really cool idea for sure. Gerard says House of Horrors should be sold in the antique dealer. Yeah. We're on that. Yeah. Frank says, what does the bright fog mean as compared to dull fog? So there's two layers of fog. So the top fog, the dull fog, means that you can't see what's hiding in the fog. And then if you clear fog beside that, a layer is removed, because it's like, you're getting closer to, you're like lighting the fog. And then the light fog means basically it's one layer, so you can see what's hidden behind it, and it only takes it's only one layer to remove it. And then there's also like parts where you can't see anything. We have like dark patches and stuff. But yeah.
I can see Alex Magnuson has asked a couple of times about the roadmap for 2020, as well as if there'll be any great buildings in 2022. I to be honest, I can't confirm or deny anything at this point. I know you want specific tips and advanced information. I would as well in your position, but I can't give you anything like that at the moment. However, we're considering many different options. We're taking on player feedback and all of our community's feedback and with regards to that. So I would say stay tuned and wait. And hopefully we'll have some announcements that you'll be very excited by. Black Jaguar says, I gotta say, the wildlife event minigame was so fun to play. I was always looking forward to playing it on multiple worlds. It's really nice to hear.
That's so nice to hear, yeah. A lovely little event, isn't it? Challenging but good. Okay, we're running out of time.
Last question, please. We can answer what we can.
Black Jaguar says, hi, would Inno ever add markers for sectors in GBG the way it is on GBG? It'll also help out so much with coordination. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we learned through GBG, and there's a lot of cool ideas for GBG, and I can also see a lot of comments about GBG and all the things that one would like to do to improve it. So yeah, we will take that with us. GBG is obviously like currently a big topic for us, and we're learning a lot from it. And as you can see, like we obviously did the update. So yeah, we will do our best. It's like mental.
Do we have time for one more question?
Come on, one more. Come on.
Trying to find.
Come on, let's get a really good one. I see one. from Michael. Ah, it's going too fast. Shit.
Did you get it, or did it go by?
No, it's gone. Something about the map for GBG. Here. Regarding your GBG comment, are both maps available at the same time, or do we have to choose which one to enter? Great question. So they're what's the word? My brain's gone. Alternating, for lack of a better word. That's, I think, yeah. So yeah, one map, then the next map, and one map, then next map. Okay. So then, yeah. If there's no other questions that you can think or you can answer, then that's it, guys.
I think it's time. Of course, we'd love to be able to answer more questions. However, of course, we have the time frame, and we don't want to take too much more of your evening. So thank you very much for your questions. It was great to be here again today, and I look forward again to answering future ones in live Q&As.
Nice. Bye. Bye, everyone.
See you guys.